Hello, this Camtasia is going to look at ArcGIS Online and how you can make maps with some information you may find useful. For example, finding out the population projections for a certain portion of the country or looking at household income. In order to do that, we're first going to have to sign in. Now, I've already have a sign in. I have an account that I've already set up. You may have to make one for yourself. For example, creating a public account over here. But mine is over here, and now I have signed in. You can see now it recognizes me as Michael, so what I'm going to do is then continue on. We're going to look at a map. So over here is the default map. You have a base map that is the topographic map. If you want to choose a different base map, you can pick one of these other ones over here, but we're going to stick with the topographic map. So in this case, what I'm going to do is add a layer. I'm going to be looking at adding in some information on population. So I already know that there's a map looking at population projections for 2012 through 2017. So I'm picking that one, and now I click over here on add, and it now adds that in, and you see it has now colored my map. That's the only layer that I want to do right now, so I'm going to click that I'm done adding the layers. Now if I want to go to a specific spot, I can add in an address. Or if I want a state or area, I can type it in here. So now I have Wisconsin, United States, and it has now zoomed in to that area I'm looking for. So this gives me all of the state of Wisconsin. And in fact, it's probably a little bit too far zoomed in. So I'll zoom out a little bit. And over here I now can look at for different counties. Here's Racine County. If I click on that, I have different tracts that I'd be able to pick up. And this one over here is a certain tract in the county of Racine, but I didn't want that. I wanted actually the whole county, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit further. And now what I have is, you see how it now has gone from the different tracts within that county over to just the county itself. So again, here's Racine County. If I click on that, now I have all the information on Racine County all by itself. I also have one for Kenosha County by going back and forth, but all I did is I took and I clicked on Racine County here, and I got that detail that opened up. If I zoom in a little bit further, you can see now it breaks down into different tracts. Now if I click on Racine County, I have different tracts within the county, which is not really what I'm interested in. So what you need to do is make sure you have the right scale, because as you zoom in and out, different layers, different portions of the map will become available. Now while I have this map up, what I can do is I can click on here. This is a layer that I have added in here, which is the USA projected population growth between 2012 and 2017. If I click on that, now I have opened up different portions that are in that particular layer. Now over here with counties, what I can do, if I click on this one here, I can actually configure the pop-up. I can put it in, and I can remove it, and I can change the items that are available in there. And the same thing with block groups. So I can remove the pop-up, I can configure it, and I can have a description of it. So if I click on here for the description, that I now get, here are what I'm looking at as far as block groups. But I'm not really interested in that. I'm still interested pretty much in getting the counties. So if I click on here, and if I click on description, it'll bring me to what all is available for the different counties. So let's take a little bit more of a look. I can now zoom out if I just wanted to get information just on the state. You see how I have the different block groups and tracks. I'm zooming out. Now I just have the counties. It changes as I zoom out. Over here I'm zooming up further, just have the counties. And if I go a little bit further, now it is just on the states. And if I click here for Wisconsin, I can look at just what pertains to the state of Wisconsin. I'll click out of that. I'm going to zoom back in. And now I just have the state of Wisconsin with it broken down by block groups and tracts. And what I can do is I can turn off the pop-ups so that when I go into those areas, if I click on it, and notice now I have no pop-up, but if I wanted to turn that back on, I'm enabling the pop-up. Now it takes and it shows me all the information I want to know about that specific tract. Now one thing you'll notice over here is that it purports here to have a page to print. So over here when I try and do this, I get absolutely nothing, so it is a problem. So what I'm going to have to do is if I go and pick where I have print screen as my option, in this case it is on my computer in the function keys at the top of the keyboard, so I'm going to pick the print screen function over here. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to open up a document. In this case it's going to be Microsoft Word. And if I've done this properly, once Microsoft Word opens up, I should be able to just paste that in there. For the midterm, you'll want to know this, where you can paste in. Nope, that didn't quite work right. So let me try that again. I'm going to go back to doing my print screen. And hopefully I have it right this time. And now if I go to paste options, there's my map. So in lieu of being able to use the print function on the ArcGIS Online, you can do it this way in order to put your image into either a Word document or a PowerPoint, so that you can then upload anything that I've asked for as far as ArcGIS Online and with your maps. But now coming back to this, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of this layer. They're now going back to the topographic map. What I want to do is add in, looking for a layer on, instead of population, is I want to have it on income. So over here I can look at, okay, here's my median income. And I can add this to the map. I've now done that. I'm done adding my layers. And just as I did with the population projected growth and such, is as I zoom out, you'll see things start to change. Now if I come over here, I can pick, like over here, Milwaukee County, if I click on it, is here's my median income. And this is for 2012. So I can do just like I did with the population projections. As I zoom in, I get different things appearing. And as I zoom out, I get other ones. But now I've added in here is the USA median household income. So with that, we'll conclude a brief look at ArcGIS Online and some of the features that you can use in order to load up your maps. Again, I already had a sign-on that I established For ArcGIS Online, you're going to have to sign up for one of your own so that you'll have access to this. If you don't, then you'll have not as many features as I just showed you. You'll have base map, and a few other things will not be shown. So make sure to sign up for it. It's relatively easy, and we'll talk with you later.